Welcome back to another episode of the Better Basics SMP. Now, as you can see just from this shot alone, yes, I've done quite a lot off camera. So you'll first see here, I've continued the path all along here. I've made another portal and a well. I really like the well, nice and simple. I have furnished my blacksmith to an extent. We don't look in here. If we go down here, you can see I've also continued all the way down to where my cow pen is. And I've also made the chicken coop off camera. Now this was a bit of an annoying decision to make because I personally didn't think this was interesting enough to have its own segment in a video. But we have it here now. They're out of the little pen that I had them in. But today I really wanted to get to work on my fishing hole that I had originally planned. Now if you pay close attention, I did also fill this. This used to kind of dip down. It wasn't super much, but I want to make a pathway going down into that cave and then have things like hanging from the top, which would be really interesting. I also would like to start a sheep farm, probably in this area for netherite eventually. Now I think I might keep the cool iron diamond combo because I don't like full armor because I'm just cool like that. But eventually, yes, we need to upgrade our tools so we're not constantly on low mending here. So I'm gonna quick build a sheep farm, just a little sheep pen, nothing too fancy. I'll probably make it fancy like that cow farm eventually, but right now I just need a farm for their wool. A really interesting build trick that I've learned just from experience, if you put your fences kind of like this, they can't walk through these. I mean, at least horses can't. They can kind of like go up, look, they can obviously go through that, but like they can't go through these, which can make for some really interesting patterns if you're making maybe like a ranch or something. But most of the time I fill them in just in case, because sometimes I could get it wrong or something, but it does work. Trust me. Here, let's test it. I can walk through it, but they cannot. See, they're gonna try and come around, but they can't fit through that, which neat detail, I guess. Kind of weird. Chickens can go through it though, so just a heads up. Boom, sheep. Now that I have that working, I'm going to start planning for the fishing hole. So I think I'm going to start with first making it very easy to go into. I think getting rid of this bit will work. And then we're just going to take the path, follow it down this way. We could probably make like little benches here, and it's going to go straight into this fishing hole. Now this is actually the first time I've been down here. It looks like we could probably fill in this down here, make it a little more walk friendly, like that. This could be cool if we cleared out, maybe gave it a little more headroom. Make this, actually, this is what I was planning to talk about earlier. I want to make a whole port fishing dock here, or like beach area. I think it'd be really cool because of the area it seems to be in, right overlooking an ocean, which is also right down here. So I could make a staircase from this well down, and then it's just going to follow this area over here. But for right now, I think I'm going to stick mainly into this fishing hole just because it's what I've set my sights on. And I think a time lapse is in order, so I will see you right after this. Well, you sure seem to have gotten yourself into a predicament. Wait a second. Now wait a second. How did this man find me? Hello. You will be a welcome addition into the video, Steve Mundo. Anyways, a lovely visit from one of our very kind Better Basic members. Boop, bop, blop. I love that. It adds just a little bit of atmosphere, which I like. I think I'll also get rid of these magma blots because it's totally killing the mood. Boom. A very quaint little fishing hole. Nothing too crazy. I don't want to completely use my resources on just something so small like this. But the real thing I want to work on is just through here. Now this is pure open market. I have a lot of ideas for here. I think the best thing to do is to start with a shape. Now, taking such heavy inspiration, I really like the shape that this is. If we cut out the balcony here, we could do the same thing. So by doing 3 like that and raising them up. Boom. We have the base. And then we can have kind of maybe stairs coming in. It'll be like this, up to the top. This will be like the entrance, so we can have kind of an entrance like that, where it kind of looks a little more fancy. I might mess with that a little bit, but it's going to be open pretty much all through here. There'll be a dock out this way. If we mine this much needed sand, make it out of spruce, it'll go all the way out here, and then we'll use slabs for the actual dock. I'm wondering though, is the deep slate too dark? I do really like the way it looks, so I'm temped down one like that. And then we could probably have fences that go along here. That would mean, however, we would have to push this back so it can be kind of accessible. So if we do like that, that'll just go straight to the top, which makes this fully accessible to any fisherman. Boom. We'll have spruce fences going through this way. Actually, I'm gonna block this off. I ran out of deep slate. So since I left this kind of on the back, we can make this kind of like the trading bit where you like go to turn in your fish. It'll be a little cramped, but that's okay. Have it like that for some extra style points. So maybe add some details on the back. We could cover this up with like some kind of fisher barrel kind of thing. But for right now, we'll leave the decoration till the end. Now for this, I would like to immediately pull this out into another dock. So it'll be like a dock over top of a dock. Like this. However, I would be using 2 different woods. It's fine. It probably won't bother anybody. So we can just extend the dock out this way. Like so. Go down into the depths. Like so. We can have it kind of like this maybe for an even bigger dock. Like that. Now that we have a sizable dock, I would think about putting maybe like a very small sailboat of the type. But I think I'm not gonna bring this out too much further. Because there is such thing. It's too big of a dock. Then you have that. We could probably add like a cool design with the stairs. Yeah, like that. It just gives that little extra bit. Like that. Ooh. I like that. It looks like it's like genuinely trying to hold it up and stuff. So now that we're up here, we could probably use the spruce again to make a whole balcony here. Ooh, I am in the center. I could... I don't want to overcomplicate it. This is really just coming straight out of my butt right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. So if we go up here, we could probably fill in the rest of this with... Or is that too short? No, that's like the perfect amount, actually. Like that. And then we will come back and light it up. Actually, for the back, we could make like a little storage thing back here. So I think it starts right here. So we could extend this backwards just slightly, like this. To kind of give it that L shape that I was originally going for. We will all texture this when I'm finished. And then we could give him storage and a space to live up here. And when I say him, I mean the imaginary NPC that's gonna live here. However, it would be an employees only, so we could make it like a kind of closed off, like this, that. However, that does, no, if we kind of like turn it like this, that looks employees only. Could make a little trapdoor thing. Boom. Employees only. And then we'll have like barrels kind of stacked here, and I'll probably make a ladder up the second floor, which we can make out of slabs, so there's a little more headroom. Now for the second, I would like to not copy, but definitely take quote-unquote inspiration from that. I think we could make probably right here the door. Use that same L shape, bring it up a few blocks, finish that like that. And then for the roof, I think it should be a mix of spruce and oak. just to switch it up a little. So if we go down like this, we'll do that classic L shape that I love so much. Whoa, that's uneven. I'm so bad at roofs. Just like that. Then we'll fill it in with the oak. Just a nice lighter contrast to all the dark colors we've been using. Oh, I glitched that! Oh! Ah! Wow, that actually looks so cool from far back. Could extend like this whole town kind of in around this area. So I've basically taken what I've learned from every house that I've built so far, and I'm putting it kind of into one build that is completely my own. Not taken from a tutorial. This looks pretty sick. Actually, these like exposed bits here look really interesting. I'm wondering if I can incorporate that somehow, because I like the like exposed beams that I have. Maybe I could just completely, well, I guess I could fill that in, but fence this off. We'll probably add like stairs. Just that is a different wood type that I'm using. So the thing is, you can kind of fish off this bit, which is really interesting. So I might do it for there, but it doesn't make sense to kind of have it where you can't fish out of. So like probably not here. So probably fill this in with some kind of window for safekeeping. I think we could make this all glass, because I picked up a ton of sand from mining out here. We could make this all like stained glass of some sort. So midway through building, I discovered, yeah, that wasn't even at all. So I fixed it. Now we can kind of have that design with this under it, which I really liked. It just adds a little bit. And the design with these guys, I think, looks super sick. I don't have a lot of oak fence, but I think we could do, like, a crane system, actually. I'm not sure how to build a crane. Fishing crane Minecraft? Minecraft fishing crane. Oh, wow, those look really complicated. But I kind of see the vibe they're going for. I want something small. I like the vibes that this gives. It kind of has a nice base around the beginning. So at the start, so it's kind of just blip, blip, blip. I will make sure to link whatever I'm using, if it be so needed. Can have the main block we're using. Make it go however high we need it. I think it should be out, or no, it should be facing inwards. So this looks kind of naked. Hold on, let me fix this. So I really, really like the hopper design that they chose, where it's like this, and then the chain comes down, and then you can have... But for the actual crane part itself, I know this is like really, really small, but I could just add like a basic, like, be holding some of my tiles. Boom. And then it's properly secured. And then probably for this, we should add at least this to keep people from walking off. Like, I gotta have some safety regulations. Oh my goodness. This looks amazing. This looks actually so cool. I love it. I think I want to expand it kind of this way. Hello, Mr. Sea Turtle. And give it like a full like market down here. I think that'd be really interesting. We could probably connect these paths too. So we'll do the same like idea. We'll like continue like so we can place those. And then for this, we could just open up a whole fish market. So this whole area, I think, will be used. Wow, that is a lot done in one episode! Oh my goodness. No, don't please! Ah, man. Well, on that note, I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this longer episode. There aren't as many time lapses. I'm wondering if it's better to build it kind of alongside with you. Make sure to light this up before I just kind of stand here. Tell me what you think in the comments. I do enjoy time lapses though, so if you do like more of those, I will definitely do more of those. I just think you can kind of see more like my thought process when it comes to these kind of builds and stuff like that, and like the interior, which I will do eventually. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.